Alright, welcome back to episode number 93 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel playthrough, and today is the day we will actually finally begin with the Archetype related, I guess, gates, because we finally completed the special deck challenges 2 in the last episode, where it was basically Jaden Yugi's saga, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, his saga. Definitely fun and enjoyable, but I think I personally am gonna enjoy the stories and like yeah, they have stories in between all the duels, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. Let's just start. And okay, this is the one that actually I clicked on the first one just to see what happened here, because this is the gate that actually has multiple doors or sub gates, I guess, right? So the first one was about the World Legacy, the next one was about the Mech Knight monsters. Yeah, okay, I remember this faintly. I mean, I know the archetypes obviously, but I remember that we played this. This was a really cool story, backline, like backstory, I mean. Okay, so then we're gonna go into the secret powers of the planet, and oh, Crusadia Orcus, oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Aurum and his linked comrades. The Crusadia are up against a new foe, the Orcust, who can be called back from the graveyard, even after they are destroyed. One question remains: who is the mastermind behind these menacing machines? A new World Legacy battle is about to be unleashed. Okay, amazing. Yeah, then the word usage, the vocabulary, the small clips that they have. So yeah, let's go. Gate clear rewards, we get Crusadia Maximus. Okay, I am not familiar with all the Crusadia cards. I do know the Orcus deck, and I do know almost every of the cards, I think. But the Crusadia deck I do not know, and actually I personally really like that. It will be new for me, and hopefully you as well. The secret powers of the planet? Okay, well, let's see. A few years had passed, and since that nightmare of a tragedy. When Aurum awoke, he found that the girl and her brother were no longer with him. Oh man, Aurum. Was Ib really gone now? For good? The loss of the girl had its grip over Aurum's heart like an unbreakable vice. I couldn't protect Ib. Oh man. If only I were stronger, then her death could have been avoided. The battle had left a chasm in Aurum's heart. Now that Ib was gone, Aurum had tasted for the first time just how terrifying a battle could be, and how devastating losing someone you treasured could be. He didn't have the heart to go on with his journey, not for now. However, there was still one thing on his mind that bothered him. It was Ningirsu. Even now, Aurum still had no idea where he had gone. No doubt, despair had taken him, now that his beloved sister was no more, and when Aurum thought about how Ningirsu must be feeling right now, his heart became fraught with an immovable weight. But that was exactly why Aurum had to go after his childhood friend, and so the swordsman resumed his journey with Imduk. Okay, yeah, so Imduk is the dragon, and this is the new Aurum. Like, this is him with armor. Amazing! Like, look at the visuals. It's art style is amazing. It was when panic was beginning to settle in Aurum's mind. Was it coincidence, or did the Mech Knight that dwelt within him lead him to it? He stumbled across a dormant crawler. Crawlers, that's the last saga basically that we battled against. It occurred to Aurum that his might led to a clue. Okay. That this might lead to a clue, my bad. He could try and restore it and see if its communication system still worked. Okay, well, let's see what we find in the crawler's dead body, I guess. Okay, we get Crusadia Maximus. Okay, cool. This is actually Aurum, right? I'm not mistaken, I hope. Okay, a Psychic monster. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to a zone your link monster points to. You can only special summon Crusadia Maximus once per turn this way. You can target one Crusadia link monster you control this turn. If it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack. Okay, it's not half bad, but it's really not overpowered or anything. But it doesn't have to be for these scenarios. So, okay, so this is not a duel again, but this is oh, Crusadia Maximus Protector. Oh my god, this is a great artwork. Like I love the visuals of this artwork. So Yeah, let's just do it. I'm already looking forward to the reward. And yeah, this is the thing that I meant, so all the stories. Let's go. Aram succeeded in restoring the crawler and gained... Oh, he restored the crawler. Okay, cool. And gained access to its communication system. Yeah, along with a number of records. The detailed areas in which the swarms were active. And data on the locations where many crawlers had been destroyed. Perhaps there was still some life left in those areas. And if there was, maybe they would know where Ningirsu had gone. Armed with his new clue, so both the same cards here, as the previous clip, Aram set off to the new to the areas he had gleaned from the records. Gleaned? What? However, as useful as the information was, it unfortunately didn't make Aram's expedition any easier. There was nary a sign of life to be spotted anywhere, and the journey was looking like it could end in vain. Nature, uncaring and unrelenting, continued to batter the two mercilessly. Okay, well, obstacles, but at last a glimmer of hope. At the end of the arduous tunnel, amazing words, Aram and Imduk had stumbled across the remaining tribes of the planet. Oh, okay. That of fiery recluses. The stalwart beasts. Oh, what? They look amazing. And the sacred lakeside trees. Wow, this is gonna be awesome. Although this encounter brought no clues as to Ningirsu's whereabouts. Aram and Imduk were blessed with the legends and knowledge of the tribes. And by linking them together, Aram was able to unlock a great secret power of the world and witnessed the tremendous power that slumbered in its depths. Okay, oh, this is one of the trap card, guard, dragon, something. I forgot the name, but basically it's tribute 1 dragon monster, target 2 cards on the field, destroy it, something like that. It made him think that of the world chalice powers that were bestowed to him. Bestowed upon him, right? But okay. This was greater, far greater, hiding unbeknownst to the dwellers of the planet. Was this what Lee had sought? Aram thought. Lee was the fairy, right? If I'm not mistaken. The pixie fairy is probably similar. Okay, complete, and we get the Crusadia Maximus Protector. Okay, protectors that illustrate a warrior that has matured and taken the scars etched in his heart during battles. Amazing storyline. Perfect for those who always want the best for their dear friends. Okay, awesome. Wait, these are all scenarios? This is the first duel? This is practice? Okay, let's go. I ask for scenarios and I get scenarios. Let's go. Some storylines, some backstory. What were the more secrets dwelled beneath the surface? One of them was the rebirth records, inscribed with the history of the planet, chronicles from generations long forgotten, and by the other, bygone memories of the planet's glorious age, where humans ruled from the apex. Long, long ago, there was a god who ruled the skies. With dragonkind as its disciples, it perpetuated the cycles of destruction and rebirth to maintain the balance of the realms. However, the scale of the destruction grew bigger each time, and one day, the balance of the two was thrown into great disarray. Once this delicate balance toppled, even the sacred skies could not hold back the destruction it wrought. The god decided that it could no longer oversee the skies by itself. With its power of creation, it brought forth layers and layers of the toughest earth, and sealed the powers with destruction within. With nowhere to go, the powers raged and raged until it boiled and scorched the very earth, morphing it. The torrent of power rushed through the land and merged with the powers of creation, leaking out onto the surface. Amazing. It became a small manifestation of the cycle of death and rebirth, and gave life to the lands. With the last of its strength, the god then turned itself into a key. Oh wait, this is one of the cards, and entrusted it to the life blooming on the planet before vanishing. Okay, I think this is one of the cards, has this icon on it, this key on it. In the years following its disappearance, the power of destruction re-emerged on the surface many times. However, every time it did, on the planet, the life on the planet would use the key and with the help of the dragonkind, push it back to whence it came. Over time, the key came to be known as As a word? What? As word? Okay. And the power of destruction as the Great Darkness. Thus, the great legend of the world hero was born. World hero? I've not heard of this before, I think, but starlit hero, your swords swathe in light. May you triumph over the great darkness. Okay. I really do like the backstory though, and apparently this is that's the key. Apparently that's the god, the creator of the skies. The god of the skies, but I'm not sure who that is. If that's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh at all, but that key I've seen before, at least in like the World Chalice, World Legacy Archetype. They're all mixed together. But okay, so we get some more orbs. Let's see. Decades, centuries, maybe millennia passed since the beginnings of the rebirth records. I'm not aware yet what the rebirth records were, but it had something to do with he was trying to find that in the crawler system. So the land was now populated with life known as humanity. They were a civilization who had gained scientific knowledge and technological know-how. Okay, this word's new for me. Know-how. Okay, cool. And were at the height of their prosperity. Their glory came at a cost. It not only tore the planet's gifts away from it, but also the dragons who protected it. The god and the dragons that once were had faded into obscurity as mere tales. And it was during this time that the key was excavated and uncovered. The humans were exhilarated by such a legendary and mystical find. Although its authenticity became gradually acknowledged, some expressed worries and doubts at the discovery. What did it mean for the key to have resurfaced at this time? Was it an omen, warning them of an inevitable battle between the world hero and the great darkness, like the legend said? Now that they could see that the key existed in its sword form, did this not also mean that the powers of destruction were indeed sealed deep within the planet's crust? Humanity began to assemble their finest to analyze the key. I find this looking like the Spiral archetype a little bit. Spiral with a Y. But yeah, okay, let's keep on going. Within the team that had formed, there was a scientist who has shown her talent in all fields of medicine, astronomy, and archaeology. Her name was Lee. Wait, that's the fairy. Okay. Lee was known all over the world as the foremost authority on computer science. The analysis was able to proceed smoothly thanks to her involvement, and not long after, the team branded itself as an organization called Crusadia, under the jurisdiction of the Confederation of Nations. Once they had analyzed the key further, they began to draft a plan that would help fight the imminent threats to their planet. It would involve warriors and mechanical nature, and they called it Project Magnite. Amazing, awesome. It's amazing how it ties together. Work was to proceed without a moment's delay. Meanwhile, Lee drew up a hypothesis and sought to validate it in secret. She wanted to get to the root of the appearance of the Great Darkness and that world hero legend spoke of. Okay. Recorded in the legend were multiple tales of the key being used to drive back the Great Darkness by harnessing the powers of creation and destruction. It was a simple enough story. The Great Darkness would appear, and the world hero would fight it back with the key. However, could the reverse also not be true? That using the key was the very thing that drew the Great Darkness out. There were those who were entrusted with a divine mission, and the conspirators who sought to revive the powers of destruction. The world hero legend was ultimately a story of their power struggle over the key. Whoever has the key will control the fate of the world. Or so went Lee's hypothesis anyway. And the more time she spent trying to validate it, the darker her ambitions grew. Oh no, Lee, stay on the bright side. The divine powers will be mine. Oh boy. Okay. Lee turned to the dark side. Okay, complete. We get some more orbs, water orbs. Apparently we just didn't have enough orbs. Okay, some more apparently. Let's go. Okay, a few years have now passed since Project Magnite began. Okay, so it's amazing how it takes you along the years or something, chronological storyline. And finally, Mech Knight of the Morning Star was complete. Oh, this is the Link monster. I've actually recently built the deck of the Mech Knight. Like a pure deck, team deck of the Mech Knight's archetype, which is amazing. I love it. It had been fitted with a core powered by the key and possessed enough power to fight the most deadly of wars. Amazing. However, an incident occurred during its test run with none other than Lee as its test pilot. Oh boy. Oh boy. With the key, she had reversed all of the celestial powers, coursing through its mechanical body and diverted them to the planet's core, faster than anyone could make a move. Lee had planned all this out before taking her place as a test pilot. Amazing. The power that had flowed into the planet's core split the lands, and once again the destruction from within overflowed to the surface, scorching every bit of earth that it touched. The entire world was beginning to split apart, and in this unprecedented disaster, and the revival of the Great Darkness drew ever nearer. Okay, the 4 Mech Knight monsters. Amazing. Not the 4, there are more than 4, but these are 4 of them. However, its resurrection was not without obstacles. The Crusadia had created as assistive units 7 Mech Knights in total. 7, okay, so there's 7, yeah. The remaining Mech Knights faced off against Mech Knight of the Morning Star and destroyed it. Wait, but they're... Morning Star is like these guys, they're Link monsters, so they should be allies, I feel. Okay, let's see what happens. Sealing away the Great Darkness back within the Earth once more. But the Great Darkness was, at the end of the day, a divine force. One that the mortals failed to seal away completely. Inspired by the key, the team decided to put their powers into physical vessels of their own. She left them on the surface as legacies. Now that the lands were ruined, it was getting harder and harder to live in such conditions. It seemed that life on this planet would be gradually snuffed out, including humanity. The reason why the master of the key, the world hero, didn't appear in our time of need is because we humans drained the planet of its powers, thought the Crusadia. They began to mobilize to put an end to the humanity's so-called glory, as it was the largest obstacle to the revival of the barren lands and the planet's chances at surviving. They left the 7 Mech Knights they had built in their ruined world after they were programmed with instructions to help rekindle the planet. The Mech Knights were also installed with the data of the Crusadia members they had established a brain link with. Okay, that's some high-level AI stuff. If the lands could be healed once more and the planet could take back the power it once had, then perhaps they could avoid imminent disaster. The Crusadia left all their hopes to a faraway future that they may not even reach. However, there was one thing they failed to realize. The mastermind behind this incident was Lee, and she had already been taken by the burning lands. Oh, she'd been taken. Well, when she was found, she was already dead. Yeah, Lee is the... Yeah, she is the pixie, yeah. But only in flesh. Her soul had been released from its physical vessel, and she transferred into the World Legacy World Chalice. Oh, okay. Her will and knowledge. Okay, that's also a really famous card, obviously. If anyone knows the World Legacy archetype, then they will probably know that card. Because it can banish itself to add a World Legacy card to the hand, but only during the next turn, basically. Not the turn that it was sent to the graveyard. That's the card effect. Okay. Let's go. And we get a clear reward here. We'll read it once we get it. The tremendous power that dwelt within the planet was the very thing that Lee was after, thought Aram. Okay, Aram is back, what's up? And suddenly he was struck by a sense of terror. He could feel a great force of malice that threatened the planet, but from where he could not tell. Perhaps someone, somewhere, was beckoning to the darkness, trying to bring it forth. He had to stop them before another terrible disaster happened. And in that moment, in Aram's mind, the figure of Ningirsu appeared. What do we see here? Okay, the figure of his childhood friend, tormented with sadness from the loss of Ib, seeing darkness in its despair at the world. Although slight, he could feel Ningirsu's presence within the malice. It couldn't be. Aram reined his uneasy heart in. He would need help to stop this malice. He asked the elders of each tribe to lend him their strength, and they answered his pleas. With a great number of warriors and the tribes united in a formidable alliance. They named themselves after the warriors of old that their writings spoke of, and thus the second coming of the Crusadia was born. Okay. Crusadia monsters. The Crusadia were taken to a hidden spot by the tribe of the sacred trees and activated World Legacy World Crown. Okay, so that's also a card. Amazing. These are probably Crusadia monsters because these I don't recognize. I know Crusadia Avramax, my bad. But yeah. Arum and his companions had now obtained power that could help them combat the malice and that threatened their world. The Crusadia, okay, so this is the Orcust spell card. The Crusadia began their advance toward the giant tower at the center of the malice. Okay, Orcust, what's up? The orchestrated Babel, towering into the sky in its metallic magnificence. Surrounding it were the Orcust, mechanical weapons, waiting on standby in silent formations. Amazing. At the tower's base was Ningirsu, and activating World Legacy World 1 was the only thing on his mind. Now that Arum could see his childhood friend, the swordsman could only think about how much sadder he looked. Arum prayed that he was only overthinking the situation, but he knew that their reality was not a kind one. Ningirsu was here because he wanted the powers of darkness, and he was at the center of the malice that Arum had felt. Yeah. That was the truth that awaited him at the end of his long search. Welcome back, yeah, Ningirsu. But no matter how much the time had passed, no matter how things had changed, the one thing that remained was the same was Ningirsu was still his friend. Arum thought about what he could do, now that he was here. He had to stop Ningirsu from starting a disaster that could mean the end of their world. The only one who could stop this villainy is me, Arum thought, gathering all his courage. He signaled for his companions to mobilize, and now a new battle was about to begin. Okay, so it's Crusadia versus the Orcust, as foreshadowed. Let's see, all Crusadia linked monsters on the field gain 500 attack. Okay, that's not bad for a field spell. Once per turn, you can target one Crusadia linked monster you control. This turn, even if this card leaves the field, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack. Okay. Decent. The other card also had a similar effect where you can just let one monster attack. I'm not sure if all the Crusaders are based about putting like one strong monster on the board. Okay, so there are quite some duels here. What I think I'll do, since we just read through 6 scenarios, I think I'll play at least until this duel, see how far we make it, but and leave these for the next time. Wait, what can be unlocked when you have the following items: Protector, Ningirsu, the Orcust Orchestrator. You do not have enough items? What? This is new. Okay, so wait, what? You have to obtain a Protector, and I'm pretty sure that it should be here, right? You should get it from I guess this last scenario? Yeah, so this last scenario. So okay, there goes my plan. We will continue the scenarios and see how far we can go. But because I figured since this was like a side step, it would be a side story, and I would save it for another time. But if it's continuing on where we just left off, let's see. Ningiru's sorrow. When Ningiru saw what had happened, a bolt of guilt pierced through his grief. Okay, so this is by the way back in the day when Ningirsu saw Ib die. When Ningirsu saw what had happened, a bolt of guilt pierced through his grief. Even in his desperation, he never imagined this would happen. His eyes could hardly believe what they were seeing. How did all this happen so fast? He prayed that he was dreaming and that he was going to wake soon. All he wanted was to see his dear sister again. As the sense of another nightmare unfurled around him, he became embroiled in a storm of emotions. I need to save Sip. Ib, dang it. Even as his mind was numbed with stupor. This word, I don't even know this. Ningirsu's body began to move without command. In what looked like an impulsive choice, he struck his childhood friend unconscious, taking both the other man's sword and Ib. Okay, what good was this world if Ib were not in it? He would do anything, be it good or evil, if it meant that he could see her smile again. The single thought of getting his sister back was all Ningirsu needed to force his weary limbs forward. He had the Magnite course from when the 6 nightmares were defeated. Now he also had the sword he took from Arum. Using the facilities that were still present in the Magnite headquarters, he analyzed the artifact with feverish desperation. This world possessed a mystical power, similar to that of the world legacies, and if anything had a clue regarding its specifics, it would be the Magnites. They might even have a way to bring Ib back. Okay, so he's gonna consult the Magnites. That's what he did, basically. Like, this is again back in the day, and it will probably end where we left off in the other story with Arum as well. Although he was unable to glean a way to resurrect Ib, he learned a great deal about a number of facilities from the ancient civilization. Ningirsu left the Magnite headquarters and set off to each one of them, with the lifeless body of his sister in tow. Many of the facilities he visited had already ceased to work, and the ones that barely did provided little to no useful information. However, Ningirsu never gave up. There must be a way he could save Ib somehow. With that unwavering belief in his heart, he resumed his grueling journey. And finally, at long last, he discovered an ancient facility that was still in working condition. Okay. An ancient facility. What did he do with Ib's lifeless body? Let's see if we can find out in this last scenario. After countless weary roads walked, Ningirsu had gone through more information than any average man would in his life. Okay, so yeah. He had thoroughly inspected the Magnite cores and several ancient facilities. With what he had gathered, including files on the key and technologies thought to be long lost, he had finally unlocked the secrets within the hidden within the planet. And the truths of the world that had been shrouded in mystery. Ningirsu trembled with joy. He could revive his sister now. With his newfound certainty, Ningirsu set about creating a vessel that could house Ib's soul using the ancient technologies. However, this task was to be the most difficult one yet. Trial after trial resulted in countless fails and their byproducts. And as days ticked by, he had amassed enough vessels to create his own army. But at last, his efforts paid off. He had finally created a mechanical doll that would work. Wait, which card is this? By synchronizing the doll with the body of his dead sister, he also succeeded in reinitializing the functions of one of the twin swords vital to his plan. Twin swords, okay. So much time had been poured into this endeavor, but at least there was something to show for it. Okay, so he brought back his sister. I'm not sure if I know a card with this artwork, but a strange sense of elation began to bubble within Ningirsu. His sister had given her life for this world. Now it was time for him to create a new world for her. Now that Ningirsu had the mechanical doll's power, the second step of the plan was to build orchestrated Babel, I think that's the way you pronounce it in English, could finally begin. Okay. So that's how he ended up at the tower, and that's where he met the Crusadia warriors, all united together with Arum. Okay, so protectors that illustrate a young man who gave everything for his sister. Protectors for those who always pulled through their hardship to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Amazing. I really like the protectors basically for the cards, because normally you would play with the basic protectors anyway. So let's see, we can finally unlock this. Yeah, it doesn't require anything. Okay, and let's finally go into our first practice duel. I'm not gonna check the loner deck. We're likely with a practice duel you just get a set of 5 cards anyway, like this. The same set of 5 cards, and they're gonna teach you something. Maybe the ways of the Crusadia. Let's see what they will tell us. Okay, what makes a Crusadia deck unique? This deck can allow you to link summon multiple times, especially when used in tandem with monsters whose effects let you special summon to a zone that a link arrow is pointing to. Use this to your advantage and summon even more powerful link monsters to your field. Crusadia link monsters also gain a helpful boost in attack from monsters that they point to. Okay, amazing. Bolster your attack by summoning your more powerful monsters to zones that Crusadia link monsters are pointing to when you are up against an especially tough opponent. Okay, so basically, yeah, so he gains attack of the monster he's pointing to. Crusadia Equimax. I know this card, but forgot its effects. Okay, maybe. Okay, he didn't do anything with 2 cards in his hand. Let's see. We draw a card and we draw World Crown, right? Okay, link summon Crusadia Equimax and win the duel during this turn. We will. 4,500 life points. First, normal summon Crusadia Reclusia, and use it as link material to link summon Crusadia Magius. Okay, so we're gonna read the cards first for sure. We have Reclusia. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to your zone a link monster points to. Okay, that's a pretty good effect to start off with. You can only special summon Reclusia once per turn this way. If this card's normal or special summon to a zone a link monster points to, you can target one Crusader card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Okay, so it can target itself if it has to. Yes, we know. You can special summon this card in defense position to a zone, to your zone a link monster points to, so that's maybe shared amongst all Crusadias, but we do not know yet, or I do not know yet. You can only special summon Leonis once per turn this way. You can target one Crusadia link monster you control. If it attacks a defense position monster this turn, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Oh, that's also not terrible. Okay, then we have World Crown. Yep, it's a World Legacy card, not a Crusadia card, so. But it still has the same effect. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to a zone your link monster points to. Okay, you can special summon World Crown once per turn this way. When a monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck activates its effect's quick effect, you can tribute this card, negate the activation if you do destroy it. Not bad. Definitely not bad. If this normal summon set card is tributed, normal summon set. Okay, so that's almost never gonna happen, I feel like, because it's a level 6. You can add one World Legacy spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, that's similar to World Legacy World Chalice. It's just it has a normal summon set condition, and then it has to be tributed to get a pretty decent effect, but it's just never gonna happen. Okay, so let's start. Normal summon, yeah, doesn't matter where. We're gonna link it away likely for link 1. Oh. Wait, cancel? I can't cancel anymore. I wanted to read what is in the deck. Oh, I still can. Okay, so we have a link 1. Crusadia monster except Magius gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster this card points to. Okay. The monster this card points to cannot attack. If an effect... The monster this card points to cannot attack. Okay, cool. Yeah. If an effect monster is special summoned to the zone this card points to, you can add one Crusadia monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, definitely really good, especially for a link 1 monster. Okay, so we place it here. Then we special summon Leonis, or it doesn't matter, either. Next special summon Leonis, yeah. I guess one of them would be fine. Either of them would be fine, basically. Okay, so we special summon it, and then we add the activate the effect. We add one Crusadia card to the hand. Well, we have quite a few. Reclusia, we have Arborea. Okay, I just want to confirm whether they all have that effect. Yeah, you can only special summon once per turn that way, and then this effect would be, if a Crusadia monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard instead. Okay, that's not bad. Then we have Leonis. Then we have Draco, which shares the same first 2 effects, so you can special summon it from your hand to your in defense position to your zone a link monster points to, and also once per turn only. If this card's no more special summon to a zone a link monster points to, you can target one Crusadia card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Not bad either, it's a recursion. And then we have Maximus, which is the card that we just got actually from I guess one of the first scenarios. And this has as effect this turn, if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Yeah, that would be really OP with a link monster which can attack multiple special summoned monsters, or can for some reason have multiple attacks, something like that. But alright, let's indeed let's add Maximus to the hand. And then we link 2, yeah. So this actually has an effect that's pretty cool. It makes it gives it piercing damage. It's not useful because we're gonna link it away anyway, both of them. But it could be useful, definitely. You might want to save that for your last monster. Okay, so then we have Crusadia Regulex. Next, special summon Maximus and activate the effect of Crusadia Regulex. Okay, let's see. Regulex has arrows up and down. That's interesting. 12 and 6 basically. Okay, gains attack equal to the combined original attack of all monsters this card points to. Okay, that's the same. Pardon me, I guess across all Crusadia Link monsters. If an effect monster is special summoned to the zone this card points to, you can add one Crusadia spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this I'm liking where this is going. So add this effect, yeah, add one spell trap to the hand. How many do we have? We have only 4, so let's give them a quick read, because we're likely gonna play with some more Crusadia cards. Oh, this is the field spell. We read this before. It gives 500 attack, and you can target one Crusadia Link monster this turn. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, of course. And then it would have piercing, a double battle damage due to Maximus his effect. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so then we have Crusadia Power. Target, it's a quick play spell. Target one Crusadia monster you control. That Crusadia monster is unaffected by card effects this turn except its own. Okay, that's pretty good protection. Unaffected by card effects. That's amazing. When you activate this card, you can also tribute one Crusadia or a World Legacy monster, and if you did, special summon one Crusadia or World Legacy monster with a different original name from your deck or graveyard. Oh god, nice. That's only on card activation though, and then it has a continuous effect. While you control a Crusadia Link monster, your opponent's monsters can only target Link monsters for attacks. Nice, not bad, not bad. And then we have Crusadia Crawler, interesting. Special summon this card as an effect monster. If this card is special summoned by this effect to a zone a Link monster points to, you can add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. Not bad, definitely not bad. Okay, so we add to the hand indeed Field Spell. Oh, Field Spell. Gives it 500 attack. But we're definitely going to go into the link tree. Use 2 monsters as link materials to link summon Equimex. Okay, let's go. And we saved this for the end because it's a negate. I guess that's smart, but it's not gonna. Since we're gonna win this turn anyway, we could have done one of the other monsters. Activate Crusadia Revival, yeah, okay, for sure. But I was just checking, this is only, this turn if it battles an opponent's monster, so it doesn't double any battle damage, it's just when it battles an opponent's monster. Okay, so plus 500 attack, special summon World Legacy Crown. Yes, we will. Oh, that's 2 stones, of course, yeah, and one on top. Attack your opponent directly with Crusadia Equimex. Ah, okay, wait, I understand now. Of course, this is why we saved it, because it gives plus 2000 attack. Okay, so let's read this. Gains attack equal to the combined original attack of all monsters this card points to. Monsters this card points to cannot attack. Once per turn, quick effect. You contribute one Crusadia World Legacy monster this card points to, then target one face of card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. Not terrible. So this had 100 attack, which is not a lot. This has 1000, and this has a base of 2000. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that was a really good intro of how the deck, or at least these cards, are supposed to function. So let's put it in practice. Okay, so we got some wind orbs, thank you. And here we will get some cards actually. Okay, so let's put it in practice and see what we can do. The opponent's deck has a small number of level 4 or lower monsters, so they might not make many moves in the beginning stage of the duel. However, if they manage to activate Orchestrated Return, they will be able to use the effects of Orchid and World Legacy monsters, which may prove fatal to you. Destroying Orcus Babel. To prevent your opponent from using Orcus monster effects during your turn is one tactic you can use to stop your opponent in their tracks. Make sure the monsters on your field have more attack than your opponents, and don't let your opponent storm you and deal large amounts of damage in one go. Okay, well, wait, let's have a quick look what the loner deck looks like. So we have Reclusia, we have Arborea. I'm gonna get more familiar with these while we play. Yeah, so we have 6 different Crusadia monsters. No, sorry, 5 different Crusadia monsters, and 1 is World Legacy, which has a similar first 2 effects anyway, so... okay, we have some staples, random staples, which I don't like, but sure. World Legacy Succession, great card. More staples. Revival's a field spell. We have Clash. We'll read it once we see it. Crusadia Power, we just got it. World Legacy Sorrow, I like it. Struggle, Vanguard, and Crawler. Okay, cool. And we have, oh, the Link monster are actually more important. Link 1, Link 2, and Link 2, which is a new one, because this is Equimex, yeah. And this is, against attack, so it's similar effect. Once per turn, if an attack monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, you can target one monster in either player's monster zone except this card, move it to another monster zone. Oh, that's actually pretty cool, because then you can move it to the arrow where Equimex points to. Okay, and it gains basically attack equal to that monster's attack, right? So that's not bad. Loner deck, let's go. Going second. Okay, not sure if he can build up a board for us, which will be difficult to play through, but also depends on our hand. So, oh my god, this is not a good hand. You never want to, unless it's a not once per turn card, not a hard once per turn card. But I don't think this is the best. Okay, so let's see. What did he? Oh, he had Orchestrated Return, really great card in an Orcus deck. Because it also includes some World Legacy monsters. So it's send one to the hand from your hand or face of field to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, which is great. Okay, so he set pass. Okay, we drew Staple, and we can activate it now. Lightning Storm, everyone probably knows it. I'm gonna go with Spell Straps, because I think we can handle the monsters. Was that a good call? Orchestrated core. Once per turn you can banish one monster from your field or graveyard and target one Orchestra World Legacy card to control, except neither except itself basically. Neither player can target it with card effects this turn, even if this card leaves the field. Okay. If other Orchestra and or World Legacy cards you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. Okay, so that was not a bad destruction, luckily. Okay, so we can normal summon this, go into Link 1. Yeah, I think that's worth it, because we can at least go into the Link 2 then. And the Link 2 has... Wait, when you activate... Okay, so this is Vanguard. When you activate this card, you can also tribute one Crusadia or World Legacy monster. If you did, special summon one Crusadia or World Legacy monster with a different original name from your deck while you control... Okay, so yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do. So let's special summon this. This has an effect. Add one Crusadia monster to your hand. Yep, we definitely will. And the other one, the Link 2, will add a... Oh, this also has an effect, of course. Oh, this is from the extra deck. This is the Negate. That's actually a good effect to end on, but... Okay, so we had Reclusia. Reclusia said... You can target one Crusadia card you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them, so we can destroy his face-down monster. It could be useful, definitely. If a Crusadia monster... You can banish this card from field or graveyard instead. That's... Okay, that's just mediocre. We already used this effect to special summon him, so we're not going to be able to do that. Target one Crusadia card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Crusadia, do we have? Nothing useful, unfortunately. And this was... Yeah, so I think that, by the way, the most useful would be Leonis, because Leonis would give it piercing battle damage, and since it's a defense monster, it's probably not incredibly high defense. That would be a pretty good effect, I think. So... I think what we're gonna go for is actually our... No, not this one. The... Draco. Draco adds a Crusadia card in your graveyard to your hand. So let's go for it. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the Link tree. What? We don't have the Link tree? Or we can't summon it? 2+ effect monsters, including a Link monster. Oh, this is Link 1. Oh, what? Oh, my bad. I thought we were already ahead. So this will add a Crusadia spell trap to the hand. That's useful. And this says you can target one monster in either player's monster zone and move it, but it's not face up. So I'm pretty sure you only gain attack for face up monsters. Gains attack equal to the original attack of any monster this card points to. So yeah, even if it points to a face down monster, it doesn't have attack, I feel like. I'm pretty sure if it's face down, then it doesn't work. So we're gonna go into this and actually add a spell to the hand. Pretty straightforward puzzle, if you ask me. Regulex, welcome to the field. Yep, we activate this. We activate both effects, so you chain them to each other. So it doesn't really matter which goes first. Oh wait, this has an effect. An effect monster special summon to... Wait, if an effect monster is special summoned to the zone, this... Oh no, you can add from deck to your hand. Select cards to target, my bad, I completely forgot. Okay, so you can add a card to the hand and it will be this for next turn. And this is, you can add one Crusadia spell trap to your hand. Let's do it. So first we add a spell trap to the hand. Let's see if we have the same spell traps. I think we do. We have the field spell, which is pretty good. Then we have the unaffected, make our Crusadia monster unaffected, which is also really good, but I don't see a threat right now, so I hope we'll be okay on that. Vanguard we have in the hand, and then we have Crawler, which lets us add a World Legacy card to the hand. And it doesn't have a lot of attack, so it's not that useful. I think we'll go with the field spell. Okay, added that to the hand. Activate. Okay, yeah, so what we could do right now is go into the Link tree, but then we don't have a monster to special summon to a zone that it points to, basically. You can target one Crusadia Link monster you control this turn. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But not useful. Basically, why not? If this flips and it special summons a monster, then I'm pretty sure we can special summon. We can attack that monster again, so let's attack. Let's see, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon Orchestra monster from your hand. Also, you can special summon monster for the rest of the turn. Okay, so that's not bad for him. Main phase 2. We set this Vanguard, and I think that's where we leave it, right? Like, it would be best if we could leave it by special summoning the Link tree, and then putting World Crown on the field, because it has a negate for an extra deck monster effect. Yeah, no, but this is it. So we can always do this. And the passive effect for this is what? Okay. While you control a Crusader Link monster, your opponent's monster can only target Link monsters for attack. Okay, so the continuous effect of this is also not the best, but it's okay. It just protects our monsters which buff up the Link monster. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that that's what we're gonna do. We're in his opponent's turn. We can also trigger the effect of Regilex. So we will special summon there. You can target one Crusader card you control, one card your opponent controls, destroy them. That's also useful though. Maybe we do this. And this was yeah. Also not useful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do this. It's pretty good interruption. And we get a search for a spell and trap. Let's do this first. They both are spell speed 1, so we destroy itself. Or do we destroy this? Sorry, 1 second. This is if it attacks the defense position. Okay, so then we destroy itself. Yep, activate. Just to give you an insight of my thoughts, what I was thinking of, because I thought like maybe we want to use Leonis on the field, but I just read it and it's basically it gives piercing damage, right? Like I try to remember the card effects. This gives piercing damage, and if we destroy his monster, then we don't need piercing damage, so we can sacrifice basically Leonis, and in sacrifice I mean use it as link material and send it to the graveyard. So. Okay, so we add a spell trap to the hand. This is still a very useful card, and then we have the Crawler. So I think we're gonna go with Crusadia Power just for some potential protection of our monster. Okay, yep, we lose some attack, so be it. Let's see what we can draw. And we draw another Leonis. Okay, so you don't want to see multiple of the same monsters, because you can only add one monster, or basically special summon them once per turn. It's a hard once per turn. So, okay, so. Wait, what? What is in our extra deck? Oh, of course, Link 1. Yeah, we can start it all over if we like to, but let's not. We do this. I just realized it would be really nice if we had another World Legacy monster now, because then we can special summon 2 monsters to the Link tree that we're gonna bring out. But okay, so be it. Yep, we add another card to the hand. Let's add the Crawler, I guess. Nope, don't chain. This gives piercing damage. Doesn't matter. Equimex. Okay. Select. Welcome to the field, Equimex. Okay, amazing. And what happens when he once per turn quick effect you contribute? Okay, so he doesn't have an effect when a monster gets special summoned to his field. Oh wait, you can normal summon this card, of course. It's a level 3. I forgot. You special summon this card. Yeah. You can target one Crusader Link monster you control. If it attacks a defense position monster this turn, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking is the first obvious thing that we do is this. That's completely fine. Buffs this attack up. That's really nice. But what I'm thinking is basically maybe we want to save this spot over here, the linked spot basically, for our Crusader Crawler, because if this card is special summoned by this effect to a zone a Link monster points to, you can add 1 World Legacy card from your deck to hand. So maybe that's useful, but honestly for right now I think let's go. Let's just buff up his attack. And to be sure, let's make him able to attack all special summoned monsters our opponent controls. No, we don't have to protect our monster. Oh, and this gives him even piercing damage. Wait. You can target one Crusader monster, Link monster, if it attacks defense position, inflict piercing. So it is pretty cool though. Like we can give him piercing battle damage now. It doesn't do much in this case, but I guess because now it could attack all special summon. Wait, all monsters. All monsters your opponent controls. So and it has piercing battle damage, which is pretty good with 5700. Main phase 2, we set and we set. And face. Okay, and this card, Vanguard, actually protects our back row monsters basically here. Okay, so he has 2 draws. let's go. Yeah, so this is then target one face of card your opponent control, negate its effects until the end of this turn. He sent this, if card sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one World Legacy monster from your hand. Okay, now let's go. See what you got. Yeah, he's gonna special summon from the hand. Go ahead. Oh, it's 0 attack. Unaffected by the activated effect of any monster special summoned from the extra deck. Okay, only activated effects, so that's okay. Your opponent cannot target World Legacy cards in this card's column with card effects. This targets, okay, that's important to know. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, but only in this column though. World Legacy cards in this column. Okay, so you might have a spell trap card there. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. During the standby phase of this card in your graveyard, you can pay 1000 life points to special summon this card. Then your opponent can special summon one monster from their hand or graveyard. Oh my god, that's not a good effect. Okay, sure. Okay, Harp Horror. I didn't even see that he discarded that to the graveyard, but that's banished from the special summon one Orcus monster from your deck. That's fine. Go ahead. Please make an extra deck monster play, basically. That's what we like to see. This has graveyard effect only. Oh, it's the same. A symbol skeleton. Okay, so you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one monster, Orcus monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Sure, go ahead. You special summoned Brass Bombard. Okay, you can banish this card from your special summon Orcus monster from your hand. Okay, yeah, so it's all special summoning. So please go into an extra deck monster. We can negate its effect basically. That's why. That's not an extra deck monster. World Legacy. When a monster is flip summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card's normal special summon, you can add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. If this normal summon set card is on the field, quick effect, you can target one face-up opponent's monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. Return both that monster and this card to the hand. Okay, so we have to activate this now. Yeah. We tribute our Leonis. We target this and make it negate its effects. Nope, this we don't use, this we don't use, this we don't use, not yet at least. Because now the spot is free for our Crawler trap card. That's sent to the graveyard. Nice. Wait, no, that's banish. Banish the card from your graveyard and target one of your banished Orcus monsters, special summon it. Oh my god. They're going crazy. Okay. Okay, that's an extra deck monster. We can negate its effects. Ooh, that is the Ningirsu. Okay, 2+ effect monster including an Orcus monster. Okay, welcome to the field. This linked card cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can target 2 of your banished machine monsters, shuffle them into the deck, and then you can send one linked monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. Okay, this card can not attack the turn you activate this effect. So yeah, we can just negate it when he does it. The cost is shuffling back, so that's probably a plus for him anyway, but yeah, we're gonna negate it. No, we don't have to do anything. So it's gonna get negated and destroyed. I forgot that it actually destroys as well, that's pretty cool. Quick effect, you can tribute this card, negate activation if you do destroy it. Okay, so here it is. Orchestrated Einsatz. Okay, if your opponent normal special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can take one Orcus or World Legacy monster from your hand or deck and either send to the graveyard or banish it. Okay, so we chain this now, because then he doesn't get a card. Nope, we don't have to. And we special summon it to one of the zones in defense. Okay. And then we add a World Legacy card to the hand. Let's see what we have in the deck. Okay, so we have World Legacy Clash. Banish one face-up monster you control until the end phase and target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That target loses attack and defense. Okay, mediocre. This is a good card. Succession. Yeah, Succession. Target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your zone and link monster points to. That's just great. Then we have Struggle, target spell traps on the field up to the number of co-linked monsters on the field, destroy them. That's also really good in this deck. I really like the Crusader deck so far, and goes well with these cards. And then we have Sorrow, which is a great negate. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or monster effect while you control a co-linked monster, which is pretty difficult I feel, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. So it is a pretty cool card, but it's just difficult to pull off. This is one of the cards, unfortunately, which would never see play, especially not in the modern meta, because you just have all the Solemn's counter trap cards. So why would you ever play this? Even if you can achieve this, then you would still play the Solemn counter traps. But okay, enough about that. Let's add Succession to the hand. And face, that's what I thought. Okay, and this can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects. But yeah, he's gonna die this turn anyway, so Oh, my bad, my bad. He pays 1000 life points. Yeah, we can't do much about that. You're gonna special summon, that's fine. Special summon a monster to the field, yeah, for sure. Wait, he said from our hand or graveyard, so graveyard for sure. Link to, maybe? The 1000 attack, which is not a lot. We can special summon you, which is 2000 attack, so it has more attack then. No, I know it. We're gonna go for this one. 1300. Yeah, he's gonna die. He is gonna die due to this effect. This will be in defense. These monsters can't attack or are not useful anyway. So yeah, so we activate this. We tribute the crawler. Make him not add a card, which doesn't really matter. He can add a card to the hand. It's not gonna matter for this turn anyway, and he's gonna die at before the end of the turn. So even if you would add a card to the hand, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, you can see we can make a lot of plays, but not necessary. Do this, activate, give him piercing damage. No, thanks. Just for fun, make him able to attack all monsters our opponent controls. Go to the battle phase. And nope, that's it. Flash. Furious Machine. Really cool. It's again, it seems like a decently simple, straightforward, not simple, straightforward puzzle to me. This deck, and I really like it so far. So that's great. So do we have to? Okay, this is clear. Yeah. So we still have to clear it with our own deck. So we got Vanguard. Okay. So we've been using this. That's cool. Okay. So we still have to play this with our own deck. And yeah, okay, that's the thing. I wanted to switch it up to another deck, which I look back in my own videos. We made this deck in episode 82. Dang it, now I forgot. 82 or 83. It's a short episode, maybe 11 minutes or something. And that's where we made the Dragonmaid deck because yeah, I personally always really liked it, and I thought since we started a new, what is it, gate? They call it gates, yeah. New gate, where it's actually based on an archetype rather than we left the special deck challenges, basically. The Jade and Yugi saga, we left that. We got into a new archetype. I feel like we can change up the deck that we do our own battles with, and I feel like the Dragonmaid deck is perfect for that, so let's select it. And before I forget, we have to do one super important thing. Go back. Oh, we only have 21 gems. Yeah, I played some ranked duels today, so we got some gems here at least. 120. Okay, just enough to go to the shop. Click, please. Yes, sir. Go to accessories, go to protector, and we buy the Dragonmaid send off. Yeah, the protectors. I just like look at this. It's just amazing. I'm so down to spend 100 gems on this, and especially since we're gonna play on it for quite a while at least, I hope. In the solo modes, this is gonna be our go-to my deck basically for completing the duels. Don't forget to activate it or to change accessories. Protector. Now we also have these new ones, the Crusadia Maximus and Ningirsu, the Orchestrator. Amazing. But alright, let's use the Dragonmaid send off, and that's it, right? And we already had the deck box because we bought it. It was the structure deck basically. Solo mode. Okay. We are working on this one. Let's go. And Secret Powers of the Planet, play. Alright, and I haven't played a lot with the Dragonmaid deck, unfortunately. I just tested it in 2 duels in the ranked duels, but yeah, that's difficult because the Dragonmaid I play with a team deck. I'll show you once actually. That's I think only logical. Because I include in the deck only cards which are related to the team. I do not include any cards which are just general strong staples like Lightning Storm. All the cards that we saw in the many of the cards that we saw in the previous deck. Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Monster Reborn. I don't play any of those cards. Just the cards which are actually related to the team or archetype, of course. Okay, so the Kitchen Dragonmaid, that's the card that I included 3 times because it's a search for a Dragonmaid monster. This is a search for a Dragonmaid spell trap. Also 3 times, this is a send to the graveyard, so mill, Foolish Burial if you will. And then we have the Nurse Dragonmaid, which is special summon from the graveyard. So those are the 4 lower level monsters. Then we have 10 lower level monsters, and then we have 10 higher level the dragons basically of the same archetype. This is quick. This monster has quick effect. You can discard this card, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster from your hand, which is pretty useful. by the way, they all have the effect of the smaller monsters have the effect that at the start of the battle phase you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, especially someone level 8 or some have a level 7, doesn't really matter, Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard. That's at the start of the battle phase. So, and then at the end of the battle phase, all the other higher level monsters, which is the second row in this deck profile, at the end of the battle phase you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, especially someone level 2 Dragonmaid monster from your hand. So basically they tag themselves in the bigger monsters during the battle phase, but tag themselves out when the battle phase ends. Okay, and then we have Ningirsu. By the way, this is these are all wordplays on their respective monsters. Because this is Nurse Dragonmaid and this is Dragonmaid Ernus, which is basically just jumbled around Nurse, right? And then we have Kitchen Dragonmaid, and then we have oh man, Tinkek, which is also just kitchen, right? Then we have Parlor Dragonmaid, and then we have Lorepar okay, so also Parlor. But this is Chamber, and I don't run the... Is there even a level 8 version of this? I don't think there is. But I know this one. This is Laundry, and I don't run the smaller monster, basically. The Dragonmaid Laundry. There, I know it. I know the monster. Dragonmaid Wait, no. Here, this is Laundry. Laundry is... It's the mill of excavate, basically send three top cards to the graveyard. It's less useful in my books, in my opinion, I mean. And there's no bigger version of this monster, basically. There's no dragon version. Interesting. Okay, okay, so those are the level 8 monsters that I include, because there's 2 times 3 level 8 monsters in this deck that I include, because these are level 7. So 6 level 8 monsters means I play trade-in, because they're also decently well searchable in this deck. Then we have Dragon Shrine, just to send some cards to the graveyard, because we have cards which can special summon from the graveyard, like Dragonmaid, like this one, Hospitality. Hospitality special summon 1 Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, and then you can send 1 Dragonmaid monster with the same attribute with a different level from your deck to the grave. So it's also a mill, also a Foolish Burial kind of card. Return of the Dragonlord just special summons level 7 or 8 Dragon monster from a graveyard. Goes great with Dragon Shrine or any card that sends to the graveyard, like Parlor Dragonmaid. Then we have Changeover, which is the famous, basically determines the famous mechanic of this deck. It's the Dragonmaid Changeover. It fusions into either Dragonmaid Sheu, which is, by the way, also a wordplay or jumbled around letters of house. So yeah, it fusions into this monster. Generally, you want to do that, and even like if you use this card's negate effect, then you will it will tag out into House Dragonmaid. Okay, so just finishing it up. Dragonmaid Welcome, great card to add a card from your graveyard to your hand, and it also boosts attack and defense a little. Then we have this, which lets you special summon from your hand, and then basically return the card that you targeted. You had to target a card on the field, return it to the hand. And we have Tidying, Dragonmaid Tidying, which is a great interruption on your opponent's turn. That's basically it, the most what it is, and it also has a pretty good graveyard effect, but we'll get to that while we're playing. So, okay, so I hope that was a quick, not too short, but hopefully a good overview at least of what the Dragonmaid deck is like, or at least what I understand of it. We also don't play, as you've seen, any random cards in the extra deck. No, what is it? The Heretic Dragon or something? Blink monster, which lets you tribute itself for special summon from a dragon monster from your deck. Okay, so we drew actually a pretty bad hand. Maybe my ratio isn't really caught up yet, but we have half monsters and half spells and traps, and I drew all spells and traps. Spells in this case. So that's a little unfortunate. You control special summon one monster with a different name from your hand. Yeah, I think, by the way, I'm gonna take this one, lower this one, because we have Hospitality. But yeah, there's not much that we can do here. It's just go to the end phase. And maybe we can finally see what Furious Machine is made of. I'm also not completely sure where this card stands compared to the Inferno deck that we have been playing with, because the Inferno deck is, in my opinion, still pretty strong. So, okay, so he has Simple Skeleton, he's sent to the graveyard that hand that we saw last time. Okay, he has Orchestrated Einsatz already. Okay. Let's see. And we draw another one? Oh man. Okay, well, let's stay in here for a little bit at least. Give him one more turn. If we don't draw anything here, it's just a restart, because that's what it is with these battles. Okay, he goes into the Link monster. Oh yeah, this is a really good card. This is a really good card. Shuffle it back, yeah, exactly. Okay, that's the field spell. Okay, yeah. And then go into this monster. Perfect. Send one link monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. Yeah, we're not gonna link anything. But okay, you can activate the effects of orc monsters in your graveyard or link monsters you control with as quick effects. Yeah, that's the thing that it does. It's really great. During your main phase of this card's in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, so this actually fixed our hand if he doesn't have anything here. But he is gonna add a card to the hand, which we cannot negate or anything. So yeah, so be it. Pardon me. Yeah, let's summon it. Yeah. Okay, he is gonna add a card, yep. Okay, so what I was thinking of adding to the hand would be tidying, because we can just return this card he controls to the hand. Okay, that is sent to... Wait. Oh, he sent it to the graveyard and special summon from the hand. One monster. During damage calculation, if Link monster battles monster, quick effect, you can discard this card. Okay, 3,000 to deck. Amazing. If a monster special summon from the extra deck, special summon one World Legacy token. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, and then that's about it, what we can do for this turn. Oh man, I'm so sad that the first time we play with the Dragon Maid deck, we actually have a unfortunately really bad draw. Battle phase. Yeah, we'll have to. That's the way it is. Select. Yep. 3,000 damage. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's good. A mill. Yeah, we have the trap card, and its effect was, by the way, you can banish the card from a grave, special one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, but return to the hand during the end phase. Yeah. Okay, so let's summon you because it actually mills. He's gonna take another card to the hand or send it to the graveyard. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, funny. Yeah, we can do this, of course, but later, not right now. We can use that to dodge trigger effect or destruction effect. I mean. This is, yeah, okay, he put this in the graveyard so he can special summon it during the standby phase. Okay, so we sent to the graveyard one of the bigger monsters. Perhaps you? Let's send you. I'm personally also still experimenting with this deck anyway, so. Okay, so this special summon one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can send one Dragon Maid monster with the same attribute but a different level from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, so let's go. I'm not too aware with what all the cards, what the smartest things to do are, basically. Okay, so this will be in defense. Yeah. Send a card, yep, to the graveyard. Okay, so that is basically the respective one only. It's fire and the same attribute, I guess. Yeah, the same attribute. So the others are wind and dark. There's probably not even a dark one, but okay, let's go. Send this to the graveyard. Yeah. Perfect. This is send off. Target one monster you control. Special summon one with a different name from your hand in defense position. But if you do, return it to the hand. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Then we do activate it. Yep. I'm thinking maybe we should special summon this or return this to the hand. Okay, so wait. This says target one Dragon Maid monster you control, special summon one Dragon Maid monster with a different name from your hand in defense position. So it's just a different name, it doesn't matter. Anything else doesn't matter, basically. So yeah, so then we can return this to the hand. Nope, we don't have to change that. Yep, we special summon you in defense. Adds a spell trap to the hand. And we add changeover to the hand. Sounds like a good plan. Okay. Okay, so what we could do is trade in, draw 2 cards, special summon the monster back from the graveyard with either the trap card. I'm not sure which is smarter, the trap card or yeah, it will actually be Return of the Dragon Lords. This will special summon it back on the field. Then we can activate changeover to get the negate monster out, basically. Okay, so that will be the plan. Trade in. It also depends on which two cards we draw. So, nope, don't. Yeah. Okay, that's not a bad draw. Then we activate this. Return of the Dragon Lords. Bring himself back to the field. Welcome. Because Return of the Dragon Lord also has a protection effect in the graveyard, which is pretty nice. Normal spell, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go for it. Nope, don't activate. We special summon you by sending... Oh, do I want to send him in the hand? This says 1 level 8 Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard, and this says 1 level 7 or higher, so that's both fine. I think I'll keep the card in the hand actually. Oh wait, because this also had an effect, by the way, in the graveyard. You can target 1 Dragon Maid monster you control, add this card to your hand, and if you do, return... Oh, okay. So then we're definitely gonna use the one in the hand, and the level 8 monster on the field. Okay, yep, perfect. In attack. Welcome to the field. Oh, wait. During damage call, if a monster special summons, you can special summon 1 token. Okay, yeah. We remember that. We can negate it. I don't think it's worth it, but... Is it though? No, yeah, take your token. That's a token for us both, by the way. I missed that part. But, okay, that's fine. Then we can add changeover back to the hand. Return you to the hand, doesn't really matter. The other one's gonna get returned to the hand as well. Okay. So these are some pretty good plays. So what we can do is get another on the field. Is this hard? You can only use each effect once per turn. So yeah, so it doesn't make sense because we could banish a trap card, get the level 8 monster dragon on the field, and change over again. But I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, because the level 8 dragon is gonna tag in anyway during the battle phase. So let's just do that actually. Let's go to... Yep, let's activate you. Nope. And attack. Okay. Welcome to the field. Let's go to... Oh wait, we are in the battle phase. Attack. Attack him. Because, oh, he has when a monster declares tribute 1, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it. Oof. Okay, no, we have to do something about that. Nope, don't chain. So then it destroys itself, so be it. Welcome. Your opponent cannot attack monsters you control except this one. So yeah, okay, and this says during the standby phase you can target 1 other Dragon Maid monster you control, special summon 1 Dragon Maid monster from your hand or grave in a defense position. Who's okay? When another face-up Dragon monster you control returns to the hand, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, so then we just attack his token. Oh wait, no, that's not smart. We cannot attack his token, obviously. Then we go to the main phase. Then we activate this effect because this is at the end. You can return this card to the hand, so we can destroy his monster. Nope. And then we have special summoned both already, so they won't activate their effects, but this will. Destroy, yeah. Okay. Changeover, yeah, we can use that again. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. So we have a negate on the board. Don't chain anything, please. Yep. Will we use this monster? Probably not. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I'm still learning a little, I guess, with this deck, but I think we're doing well. We still have the special summon from the graveyard if need be. So. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we have this is during the standby phase, you can target 1 other, and this is during the also during each standby phase. So we'll use both. Practice chain another card. Nope, this is not chaining. This will resolve in the next chain, I guess. So we special summon you. And defense. Oh yeah, he gets an effect. Yeah, so be it. Oh. Yeah, we add this to the hand. Welcome. Can we also activate you? We should, right? Okay, yeah, send to the graveyard, special summon one from the hand. Do we negate that? Special summon World Legacy monster from your hand. Sure, go ahead. Nope. Okay, yeah, finally. Took a while, but yeah, so we target... Okay, so wait, her effect is, once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target one other Dragonmaid monster you control. Special summon one Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position who is one level higher or lower than it. How can we target the level... Oh, yeah, I see now. We have kitchen in the graveyard. So yeah, we target the level 4 one. We don't chain anything. We... You... In defense, and then we search a monster. Oh my god, this is amazing. It works pretty well. It's nice to practice in solo duels where your opponent is not waiting or interrupting. Or okay, so let's add to the hand, I guess. No, Ernest. Let's lore power. Target. You can discard this card. Target one face of monster on the field. Players cannot activate that target's effects on the field this turn. It's actually better than I remembered it be. Select a card to send to the graveyard. Oh, okay. Wait. This has. You can add one from the. Then send one Dragonmaid monster from hand to the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Pay 1000. Special summon itself. That's fine. Nope. Not chat at least. End phase. Okay, no, then we can use this effect. And we return to the hand. Does it matter? I don't think it does that much. And we also return to the hand one of his monsters. Select the cards to return to the hand. Oh, we cannot target? Unaffected by the activated effects of any monster special summon from the X deck. Your opponent cannot target World Legacy cards in this card's column. Wait, World Legacy card... Okay, in this card's column. With card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by opponents if this card... Wait, is there something that restricts us from targeting his monsters? Yeah. Cannot okay, and they're graveyard during your main phase. Okay, wait, maybe I misunderstand this effect. So, unaffected by the activated effects from any monster special summoned from the extra deck. Your opponent cannot target your World Legacy cards. It's a World Legacy card. In this card's column with card effect. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent. Oh, they cannot be... Oh, no, wait. Destroyed. No, we're gonna return it to the hand. So, I don't understand why we can't target this one. Also, your opponent cannot. Okay, if this card's in here... okay, so I'm probably missing something, guys. Apologies. And yeah, this effect didn't trigger, unfortunately, the effect of House Dragonmaid. So this has, during each special summon one level 9 or lower Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard. Yeah. This says you can target one other Dragonmaid monster and level 1 higher. Okay, so we activate this. Yeah. Nope, we don't chain anything. We special summon, I guess. Add another spell trap to the hand. Okay, yeah, so that's good. That's just gonna happen. We can't do much about it, I guess. We can negate it, but yeah, sure, add it to your, or send to the graveyard, fine. Go ahead. Yeah, tidying. I think we add tidying to the hand. This monster is actually a pain. Okay, yeah, special summon yourself. We still have... Okay, and this is return one monster to the hand. That's actually pretty useful. Because we can return you to the hand. Activate this for sure, just to get some more attack on the board. Nope, we don't have to chain anything. So this is... Wow, we have so many special summons, guys. This is amazing. We just don't have enough space on the board. We activate changeover, I guess. Send you to the graveyard. Oh wait, no. Ooh, that's chaining. That's not material. Okay, so we use in the hand you, and we also use in the hand you. Okay, this is target one card in your graveyard added to the hand. I think we're gonna target this. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. We can just kill these guys by battle. That's why. Okay, I think that's it actually. Wait, all monsters? All monsters you control gain 100 attack and defense for each Dragon Maid monster you control. That's pretty cool. Like the token has 500 now. Let's go to. Yeah, let's go to battle. These both will tag out. So this will tag out. Chain, no. For you. An attack, and you will tag out as well. Nope, don't chain. Monster special summon. Ah, oh wait, okay, yeah, this says level 8. Okay. That's the thing, like some say level 7, some say level 8, basically, that they can tag out for. And this is the only monster that says level 7 or higher. The others are all locked in a certain level. Okay, so let's go, I would say. That is 1. That is 2. By the way, they have like effects on what their splash is on a monster. Let's see if we can see it. It's light this time. Yeah, so it's light. They have a light effect. This had wind, so it's like there was wind around it when it killed the monster. And fire, there was fire around it. Rewind the video a few seconds, if you want to see it. It's pretty cool. Okay, Furious Machine. It took us some time to get the board done with Dragon Maids, I guess. But I think I have a good feeling of how the deck works now. So I hope that was actually, I am glad with the battle though. Like we learned a lot, and you can learn a lot of your own deck in solo modes, I guess, more than in ranked duels, because it's just you don't really have the time to make your opponent wait, and also you are gonna get negated a lot of steps of them, right? So it's a more realistic play, but if you're trying to learn the deck, this is better in my opinion. Okay, so we get the World Crown, which is a decent monster for the Crusadia deck, but outside of that, I'm not sure if it will be played. But yeah, this has been a long enough video, but a great intro, I feel like, to the starting all of the archetypes again. So yeah, this was just the first part, the Legend of the Star Heroes, and then the third subgate of that. But even after this, we have so many more archetypes that we can try to play here in the solo mode. So I want to thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.